Welcome everybody to your Halloween special. I hope you guys enjoy this. This is going to be ancestors. Also, be sure to give thanks to our ancestors and to our spirit guides for allowing us to participate in this reading. And I hope everyone has a safe and wonderful Halloween and Day of the Dead. Okay, let's get going. Okay, guys. Welcome, Scorpio Sagittarius, to your Halloween special. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with your ancestors. Calling in the ancestors for the best messages. If you guys see orbs or hear anything weird on the video, that's just your ancestors showing themselves or trying to be heard. Okay. Let's go straight into these messages. And anytime I hear a name, I will throw that name out. Any special messages that I get for certain people, I will be sure to throw that out as well. Let's do this. Divine messages for Scorpio Sagittarius from their ancestors. Your ancestors want you to understand that the goal of happiness is important enough to continue to keep diving for. Meaning, on this journey, the most important thing is happiness, right? Because remember, we always know that the abundance is of vitality, happiness, joy, peace, serenity, harmony. Those are the most important pieces of abundance that we have actually as human beings. The rest is just all that we, either the needs that we need, right? Because next comes your needs. Then your needs are going to be having a house, having a job, make sure you have money, have clothes on your back, right? You can't run around naked, things like that. And so it all starts with being happy. And so your ancestors want you to understand that being happy actually brings in so much more, right? And then we go from what we need to what we want. Once you have your needs met, then you have your wants met, right? And of course, having a car is very important because we need to get to work if you drive, right? However your transportation is, or having money for transportation. Take it how it resonates for you. But the thing is that then the wants come in, right? You don't, yeah, I hear that. You don't, need to win the lottery. According to this calculation of life over here, wanting to win the lottery is different from needing it. That's why most people don't win it, is because it's not needed. Our needs is to make sure that we have food, shelter, transportation, and of course clothing. And those, and like I said, you can't have those without a job. So, right, or some kind of means of money. So Spirit really wants you to understand that these are the important aspects. Once you get the happiness down, then all the needs and all the wants start coming through. You are a king. I can focus specifically upon what I want. So like I said, once you get the happiness and the needs done, then you can focus on your wants. So your ancestors are saying, hey, you know what? These needs are way more important than the things that you want. Okay? Because you wanting, this diamond necklace is not going to feed the family, pay the bills. Right, unless all of a sudden you're selling it. See the point? So your needs and happiness need to go over your wants, right? So they just want to be very specific about that. But they really also want you to understand that you are the king of manifestation. Once you get to the happiness, then the positivity starts coming through. Now is a great time to start really manifesting the things that you want. And getting things done. This brings in the flow and the cycles of life. There is a flow. There's a flow that goes around us. Each one of us has a cycle. Everybody's cycle is different. Not everybody is built the same, right? And not everything that's going on within their chart is also going the same. And because of free will, you wander from here to this path, to this path, to this path. And your ancestors want you to understand right now, I just want you to go where the water is. I keep seeing water. Water is life. So it makes a lot of sense. Water is replenishing. It is rejuvenating. It is vitality because it is life. So for them to show me water and then show me this card actually makes so much sense. It's almost mind-boggling, right? Because they are saying go with the flow where the water source is. This brings you to where you need to be. It brings you the peace and comfort. So your ancestors are trying their hardest compassionately to move you towards, wow, this flourishing area within your life and keeping compassion within you. So it's almost like when you're feeling down, they're trying to bring in the peace as much as they can. Your soul can feel it. The problem is that a lot of us humans, from our human side, cannot always feel that. So when you're doing so, make sure that you're keeping yourself in a meditative state to feel the peace. And then you will feel all the divine and ancestral love around you. This is going to help you modify your thoughts, modify the things that is going on around you, okay, for your own well-being, really bringing in that sense of care and that sense of nurturing and compassion that is actually really right around you. It's just from day to day, we block it. We block a lot of all these things that are around us, which our ancestors say is very normal. It's very normal to actually block what you don't understand or what you don't see or don't think about at the time. And, you know, I understand that. This brings in the intentions of goodwill, the intentions of what magic you want to have around you and being able to see the magic around you. This magic around you is not real magic. We're not talking about Harry Potter over here. We're talking about the magic of life and the understanding of what's real and from a perception of manifesting and understanding your prayers and keeping the peace amongst yourself so that you can take action in the right areas. Bringing in the change, and this changes not only your perception and the energy around you, but it will actually start then changing everything around you for that actual chapter change within your life, bring you to a place where you feel like you can hold tight and start to feel more in control of the things you want and the things that you need and the things that you're bringing in. And it's giving you back the control that you need. Your ancestors want you to understand that it's you who are in control of this situation when it comes down to it. When you hit a stump, walk around it. Don't allow the stump to sit there and be stumped by the stump. Okay, so got the Page of Cups coming in. I've got this ancestor coming in. It's a male. He's kind of a funny guy. Gary is what it sounds like. He's kind of this funny, but almost kind of on a sarcastic level. He's the stumped with the stump. That's where I got that. It's kind of funny, but yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I see his kind of sarcasm. But you got the Page of Cups over here, and it's talking about keeping yourself in an emotional status to keep your emotions where they need to be. It's a Scorpion card coming in saying you're more powerful than sometimes you may realize. And that's just because you get stumped to be stumped. Yeah. So, and actually there, once you get the emotions to where you need and you're actually supporting yourself, but I'm also hearing I'm supporting you. Your ancestors are letting you know that they're also supporting you to make the progress forward. Okay. They want to see more persistence in certain areas, especially in the heart chakra area is what I'm feeling. But they also feel like they see you persistently trying so hard. But they feel like you cold shoulder them a lot because you get into this mode and then it's almost like you forget, so you feel very alone. You forget that you have divine, you have ancestors, you have other spirits around you. Just spirits in general, because the ancestors are not divine beings. So we put them under spirit, right? Other energies, other spirits. Angels are spirit, are divine. Guardian angels are divine. ancestors are just the deceased. They're not of divine nature. In fact, some of them are really nasty. So we don't let them into these readings, though. And if they show up like they did in Gemini, we just block them, right? They're already kind of blocked anyways. But yes, they're not always. They want to bring in new love. They have a new love for you. For those of you who are looking for new love, there is actually someone they have that is ready for you to take a chance with, or it's getting ready to come through. But you're not taking any risks or taking any type of action with the Magician to get to this new love, because you're holding so tight to something that no longer serves you, that they're trying to push away from you. In fact, I'm hearing your ancestor actually trying to even keep this person out the door, away from you, through energy. So even if they were trying to come back, your ancestors are pushing them away, telling them they're not welcome here. They cause too much hurt, too much pain. You're not a welcome here. And you might be trying to bring them back in while your ancestors are pushing them away. They want you to stay very optimistic about love because they have someone for you. It's just going to be all about divine timing. And for a lot of you, they're saying yeah, especially this Gary. This Gary says they don't want anybody else. They're not listening. Somebody had a dream about a person that an ancestor had brought in to show you who this person is. I don't know if you could see their face or not, but they actually brought this person in to show you this is your love. I don't know if you've seen their face, though, but they were trying to tell you this is the person I have lined up for you, and you woke up and you said, you know, kind of like, whoa, who's that person, and why do they want my love, or who, you know what I mean? But it's actually the person they're trying to get you to move towards. It's actually divinely set up to be with this other. It's a soulmate, and they're trying to push you towards this soulmate. But you keep holding on to this person who is not a soulmate, but you feel very connected to them because of either past relationships. Yeah, you're trying to express their love to them through some kind of a past relationship, or because you've known them a long time. I've known them a long time. Well, so it's more kind of like I've known you a long time kind of codependency for whoever I'm talking about. And Spirit's saying, I'm pushing them back, and I gave you a dream of this person who you can express your love with, who wants to give you love, real love, but you haven't taken any action to move forward by letting go of this person. But they're giving this person that they have lined up for you, you're super attracted to, and they have a smell. So there's something about the pheromones. I don't know if it's a cologne or if just a pheromone that is really going to push you towards this person once you find this person. It's crazy. Okay, but Spirit says your ancestor says you really need to free yourself from the idea of this person coming back, or this idea of this person even wanting to be truly with you. I have so much more. And it could be because you're dealing with some kind of family issues with this person, and Spirit says, I want you to let that go. Just because you have children with this person, or just because you have something with this person, I want you to let them go. It's that time is over. I have somebody who can give you true romantic feelings the way this person cannot. Why are you? And yeah, Gary, I hear you. Why are you letting them hurt you? I don't know who this person is, but yeah, I heard him, and he yelled it too. There's so much more. You only live once. Thank you. You only live once, and you're screwing it up. There's so much love. Well, like I said, they want to talk the way they want to talk. I'm just going to say what they want you to say. What they want to say, as long as I can say it on, on here, without it being something I'm not allowed to say. Release your ex. Release this ex, guys. Take control. Your happiness comes first. Wow, this is like the craziest messages. It's kind of all over the place. I think like 2 or 3 different groups of people are getting so many different messages over here. But they really want you to understand this. There will be no reconciliation. Oh yeah, Gary, there won't be because I'll make sure of it. Oh wow, he just got nasty. I don't know whose cousin that is, or uncle, cousin, uncle, something on this side. Cousin, uncle, something like that. Something, I don't know, guys. You try to figure that out. Right? You'll know who it is because all of a sudden he became kind of a, remember I told you he had this kind of, he's kind of sarcastic, kind of a funny guy, but then all of a sudden he got kind of like demanding. It's not going to happen. You're very watched. And yeah, I hear somebody else coming in too saying that they will not come back. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. So I got this other male around me as well who's saying they're not coming back. So this other ancestor's kind of agreeing with Gary over here that they will not be coming back. So you guys are fully protected from this love. They're not allowing it because it's not true love. They want your dreams to come in and they're supporting you, but they want you to heal and they're here to help you heal. You will be healing, so just breathe and just simply love, okay? And keep those intentions open, okay? Until next time, my friends. Peace and love. Bye-bye.